What's up, everyone? This is Shakir Ramsey from RamseySpeaksTV.com. I'm here with my good friend and colleague, Lisa Rodriguez. Lisa is a powerhouse at the Johnson School. I'm very happy to interview her. She is a Forte Fellow. She recently served as co-president of LBSA, Latino Business Student Association. She has forged her career in HR, working at General Mills, and she'll be heading to Deloitte. So Lisa, thank you for being here again. I feel blessed.
Thank you for having me.
My first question is, recently as co-president of LBSA, what were some of the leadership lessons learned, and what will you take with you to your new role at Deloitte?
Sure. So coming into the organization, it had initially been comprised of Latinos that are born and raised in the U.S. and recently merged with another Latino organization that was focused on Latinos coming from Latin American countries. So we had these two organizations merging together with different interests, but with a shared experience in terms of language, in terms of pride and heritage. And so my role as co-president together with Andres Campos was to find a way to really strike a chord with all of our members in the organization. And what we learned is that you really need to be able to share your experiences and communicate that with one another, and celebrate what you have in common. And together forge a purpose for the club. So we got both cohorts together, put together an agenda that really worked for everyone, and we're very successful in putting together professional events as well as cultural events and social events that helped us create a sense of community here during our experience at Johnson. So what I would take with me into my next role in consulting is to really focus on, when you're bringing two diverse groups together, focus on the culture side of things and making sure that you're creating an environment where people feel like they're a part of the same mission.
So HR is one of those functions, I think, in business that doesn't get the respect it deserves, to be quite frank with you. What is it that you would like to tell my viewers that they don't know about HR that will blow their mind?
Sure. So I can answer this question from two perspectives. So the first is more of macro level. From the macro level, if you look at business today and how it's changing, a lot of our traditional type of industries are moving offshore to other countries that do it better or do it cheaply. The other side also is that the economy is going through a lot of change. And so companies are looking at, okay, how do we maintain our competitiveness in the market? And then how do we make sure that we keep the right talent in-house to help us move forward in this new kind of phase, right? And so what you'll notice is the companies that are successful, that are competitive, have really good, smart, talented people working for them. You can have the best strategy in the world, but you won't be able to really achieve success without having the right talent aligned to help you achieve that strategy. So I think what's really important for folks to understand is that without that talent, without those people aligned in the right positions, you really can't move forward. And so I think that HR is very key in helping develop programs and initiatives, as well as partnering with the business and helping them execute on that and really put together a plan versus just saying this is what we're going to do and just expecting people to align behind it. HR really is the force that drives that change. From the other piece, more of a micro level, as a newly minted MBA, you're going to be, very well prepared technically. You're going to know exactly how to, execute on your role from a technical perspective. What you'll find is that you'll be perceived as well, not just as a technical expert, but as a leader. It just comes assumed as an MBA. And you'll find yourself managing groups of people. And my advice for folks coming into manager roles post-MBA is to really partner with your HR business partner. They're going to be the ones that are going to help you kind of work through those sticky situations. They're going to help coach you to be a better manager. And so I think it's really important to understand from a manager perspective that you do have the resources available to you, and that's what HR's job is for. And that's my mission, is to be an HR business partner that helps people be better managers and better people developers.
Since you brought up your mission, having observed you from the sidelines as well as worked with you on a few projects and been a part of a few organizations that you've been a part of, whether it's management Management Leadership for Tomorrow, MLT. Diversity. How does diversity play into your vision as an HR person and the mission that you want to spread personally as well as professionally?
Sure. So, diversity is something that is very near and dear to my heart. Being a woman of Mexican American heritage, I'm very proud of who I am and where I come from. But statistics show that not enough of us, Latina women, go to business school, let alone graduate school. And I've been fortunate to have been a part of organizations like Management Leadership for Tomorrow, the Consortium for Graduate Study in Management, as well as the Forte Foundation. These are all organizations whose mission is to really change the face of business. And so for me to have the opportunity to leverage these organizations and help me better prepare myself for a career in business, I feel like I have the accountability now and need to take ownership of continuing to push that forward. And so I plan to do it from the inside as an HR business partner, whether it be a leader within the organization or maybe 20 years from now the chief HR officer of a global organization. My plan would be to really drive those initiatives and create an environment that's conducive to diversity, whether it be for women, for underrepresented minorities, or the members of the LGBT community. Without these diverse perspectives, and it's not just a gender or race thing or a sexual orientation thing, but it's a diversity of thought. And that's, I think, what's going to help organizations continue to be competitive in the market, is to have those diverse kind of talents put together. And so that's what I'm going to be focusing on moving forward in my career.
Thank you, Lisa. So there you have it. Diversity is not just an idea, it's action put into full effect by someone in your HR department who understands how to bring together diverse minds, bring together diverse talent, and make sure that they're congruent with the overall corporate strategy. HR, as she's mentioned, is at the hub, I think, of a successful organization. And if you're interested, it's important that you do your homework and respect it the way it should be. This is Shakir Ramsey from RamseySpeaksTV. I'm very delighted to have had Lisa Rodriguez here. Until next time, thank you so much. Take care.